Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network proudly presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1972 postseason is on the air. We are at Three Rivers Stadium. This is game one of this National League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates are the number one overall seed in the National League. The Astros are the number 4 seed, and we're in second place in the National League West. These two will play together now in this NLDS, and I'm still recovering from last night. John Haverly, Brian B., Phoenix Knight, Yankees Bob 7 join us here at Three Rivers Stadium. So once again, this series is a best of 5. I would like to tell you that this should be a fun series to play as well. They all are. So anything can happen here in a game of Inside Pitch. My Basement Media Productions, Dr. Nick, and of course, Steeler Fan is not going to miss an Astros game here against the Pirates. I know he wouldn't miss this one, so he will definitely be here, and he is ready to go. So already we had a couple of good matchups. So far, this is now the third division series. We still have one more to start, and that will be tomorrow. But in the meantime, we got some National League action, and let's get right to it, shall we? Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates today is their number 1 starter, Steve Blass. And I think this is the first time I've seen him this year. 19 wins, 8 losses, a 2.49 ERA, 117 strikeouts, 76 walks, and 72. We are at Three Rivers Stadium. This is a pitcher's park, 87 home runs, -1 to strikeouts, -3 to walks. But of course, Inside Pitch always has a mind of its own. So if all is set and ready to go, another division series now gets underway. The Astros and the Pirates. What will happen tonight? Let's find out. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Astros with a shortstop, Roger Metzger. A 2.22 average, 2 homers and 38 RBIs in 72. We're going to use yellow, white, and black dice. Pirates are the home team. And everyone is set and ready as Frank Rosenk now joins us here at the stadium in front of the Three Rivers. We are set and ready. Let's go to the first pitch. Blass, 4-1, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Blass as he gets it started here for the Pirates. Next batter is the center fielder, Cesar Cedeno. Excellent player. 320 average, 22 homers, 82 RBIs in 72. Blass with the pitch. Blass, 1-5. That's a walk, and he will walk Cedeno on a 2. So he gets a strikeout, and then he walks Cedeno. So already a runner on first. And now we will see the right fielder, Jimmy Wynn, a 273 average, 24 homers, 90 RBIs, and 72. Infield a double play, and Cedeno will stay where he is, actually. Cedeno had 55 stolen bases. He was a bit of a thief. Blass, 5-2, strikeout 11. That is high. Wynn, 1-6. That's a ground ball to short. 2, 3, 4. Second base pivot, cash 0, 1-4. It's a double play. Nope. The only play was to first, as that's picked up there by Gene Alley, and he's going to have to go to first to get the out. And Cedeno will move to second, and that is out number 2. And now we'll see the first baseman, Lee May, a 284 average, 29 homers, 98 RBIs in 72. Strategy roll. Cedeno will stay where he is. He'll stay where he is. Blass with the pitch. Blass, 4-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. May, 3-5. And that's popped up. That's a pop fly ball in the infield. Third baseman, Richie Hebner, is going to go ahead and get it. And that will retire the side. Nothing across except the walk. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, their number one starter, Don Wilson, 15 wins, 10 losses, a 2.68 ERA, 172 strikeouts, 64 walks in 72. I would like to say that the Pirates lineup is stacked. Leading off for the Pirates, second baseman Dave Cash, a 282 average, 3 homers, and 30 RBIs. This lineup is loaded. Wilson with the pitch. And the bench is pretty good, too. Wilson, 5-1 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. That's a 5. He got him, struck him out. First strikeout for Wilson. 1 down. No platoons. There is a platoon on the Pirates. I'll pretty much have Gene Kleins be playing left field instead of Vic Davalillo against left-handed pitching. And speaking of Vic Davalillo, he's up next. The 318 average, 4 homers, 28 RBIs. He is in left field. Wilson with the pitch. Wilson, 3-4, strikeout 7, swing and a miss. Struck him out. He gets Davalillo. 2 down, and that will bring up that guy. Right fielder, Roberto Clemente, Hall of Famer. Absolutely. One of the greatest of all time. Absolutely. And I don't think you guys will have a problem if I say he was the greatest Puerto Rican player in baseball history. Wilson will go ahead and pitch. Wilson, 5-1 against a righty. That's a strikeout plus 10, but he's not going to get Clemente on an 18. Clemente, 5-6, and he hits a base hit right past the pitcher, and it will be a single. Clemente just avoids the strikeout, and he will get to first. And now that will bring up the first baseman, Pops himself, Willie Stargell, Hall of Famer. No doubt, 293 average, 33 homers, 112 RBIs. Clemente on at first. He will stay at first. Wilson, a 4-2. That's a range play. Stargell, 3-6 against the righty. It's a ground ball. It's a single. Past the second baseman, but it's a range play for Tommy Helms. He was excellent. His range is a 5. But it's a 6, so he'll get past him. It's a base hit for Stargell. Clemente, with 2 outs, a base running rating of 4, he will make third. A seeing eye single by Stargell as Helms couldn't get the play. And now runners at first and third for the very dangerous third baseman, Richie Hebner. 300 average, 19 homers, 72 RBIs. Yes, John Haverly, this is a lumber company. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Wilson will pitch. Wilson, 5-4. That's a range play at the park. 3 Rivers. 3-5. It's a ground ball to second base. Once again, it's going to be a chance for Tommy Helms. He was excellent, but he didn't get the first one. But his range is still a 5. Does he get this one? Yes, he will. Helms will get this one in time. He's going to tag the bag at second base to force out Stargell, and that will end the inning. No runs, 2 hits for the Pirates. They strand a couple. No score after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Astros will be the left fielder, Bob Watson. Heck of a hitter. 312 average, 16 homers, 86 RBIs. Credited with the 1 millionth run in Major League history. Blass, 4-2. That's a blank. Watson, 4-5. That's a base hit. He'll hit that one pass short. And the Astros get the leadoff man on. And now the third baseman, Doug Rader, a 237 average, 22 homers, 90 RBIs, and 72. Infield is a double play depth. Watson is not going anywhere. Blass, 2-5, strikeout 11. That misses. Rader, 3-4. It's a grounder to short. 3-4-5. Second base, pivot, Cash a 0, 1-5. It's a double play. They will get it this time, 2 outs. Rader grounds out into the 6-4-3. 2 down. And now the second baseman, Tommy Helms. 259 average, 5 homers, 60 RBIs in 72. D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Blass, 5-2, strikeout 5. That is high. Helms, 4-1, and that's a grounder to third base. That'll be handled by Hebner. He will take his time and toss it over and end the inning. We will go to the bottom of the second. No runs and a hit. Wilson back up on the mound. And leading off for the Pirates will be the catcher, Manny Sanguillen. I don't care what anybody says. Sanguillen was an underrated catcher. 298 average, 7 homers, 71 RBIs. He could play the position and he could hit. Wilson with the pitch. Wilson, 6-1 against the righty. Walk. That 3 is too high. Sanguillen, 5-4, and against the righty, it's a fly ball to center field. And Cesar Cedeno will go ahead and get it and make the catch. From one underrated player to another, next up, the center fielder, Al Oliver, 312 average, 12 homers, 89 RBIs. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at the stadium by the Three Rivers. Wilson with the pitch. 5-3, strikeout 6, that is high. Oliver, 4-2, that's grounded to second base. That'll be handled by Helms. Takes his time and tosses it over. 2 men down, and here comes the shortstop, Gene Alley, a 248 average, 3 homers, and 36 RBIs in 72. Wilson, 2-1, strikeout 10, that's high. Alley, 2-3, it's a power hit to right field, that's a 4. Against a righty, that's going to be good for a double. Alley smacks a double to right to keep the inning going. And now the Pirates send up the pitcher, Steve Blass. Not a bad hitter. 183 average and 3 RBIs in 72. That's not bad. Runner on at second base. Strategy roll. Alley, he actually gets the steal sign to go to third. He says, no, let Blass swing. And here comes the pitch. Wilson, 1-3 against the righty. Strikeout. That's a 7. That's a swing and a miss and a steer right out. And the inning is over. Third strikeout for Wilson. No runs and a hit for the Pirates. No score after 2. We go to the top of the third. Both pitchers getting off to good starts. Leading off for the Astros will be the catcher, Johnny Edwards, a 268 average, 5 homers, and 40 RBIs. Beatles Eternally joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. And Beatles Eternally knows that I get by with a little help from my friends. That counts. Blass with the pitch. Blass, 6-6, against a lefty. Home run result against a righty. Edwards needs a 6. The 13 is too high. Edwards, 6'5", and he hits a deep fly ball to right field, but that's going to stay in the park. And Clemente will get to the track, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Blass almost let Edwards take a big hit downtown. And now here comes the pitcher, Don Wilson, a 105 average and 2 RBIs in 72. Blass, 1-4, that is a blank. Wilson, 3-3, that's flied to right again. And once again, Clemente will go ahead and get it and make the catch for out number 2. And now Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 1. Blass, he'll go ahead and pitch. Blass, 3-4 against the switch left. That's a blank. Metzger, 3-6, and that's grounded to first base. Pops is going to go ahead and get that. He will take it to the bag himself, and that will end the inning. Nothing across for the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Top of the order for the Bucks, and it will be Dave Cash. He's 0 for 1. Wilson, he'll go ahead and pitch. 4-3. That's an error on a throw. Cash. 2-6. That's a fly ball to center field. There won't be a throwing error, as Cedeno is going to go ahead and get that and make the play. Next up is Davalillo. Davalillo was 0 for 1. Wilson, he'll go ahead and pitch. Wilson, 2-1, strikeout, 13 is high. Davalillo, 3-1. That's popped out to second base. And that's going to be Helms getting to that. He's going to be in the infield and make the play for out number 2. Joshua Miller joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Here comes Clemente. He got a base hit his first time up. Wilson, he'll go ahead and pitch. Wilson, 4-2. That's a range play. Clemente, 3-3. Fly ball, right field. That ball is hit to Jimmy Wynn. His range is a 3. He won't get it, and that's going to be a base hit. He'll let that drop in front of him, and Clemente has his second hit of the game. So already after 2 at-bats, Clemente is batting 1,000. Of course, this is Clemente's last year in 1972. He would be killed in the plane crash, so maybe his ghost is trying to do something here tonight. Here comes Stargell. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit. Clemente not going anywhere. Wilson will go ahead and he will pitch. Wilson, 3-6 against the lefty. It's a blank. Stargell, 4-2. That's flying to center field, and Cedeno is going to get that. He'll move a couple of steps to his right, but he'll make the catch and end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Pirates, and it's no score after 3. Getting kind of the pitcher's duel I expected last night between the Cubs and the Reds. We all know how that game wound up. I'm still recovering from it. That game wore my butt out. Sometimes inside pitch likes to torture me. Cesar Cedeno leads off for the Astros. He walked his first time up. Top of the 4th, Blass, 3-1 against the righty. It's an out, and it's a fly out to center field. And that's going to be Al Oliver getting to that. Next up is Wynn. Wynn is 0 for 1. Blass, he'll go ahead and pitch. Blass, 4-5. That's a walk to 15. That's ball 4. He'll walk Wynn. Wynn got a lot of bases on balls that season. And that's going to be the second walk given up by Blass. It'll bring up May. I still believe that for Roberto, as my basement says, Clemente, I miss him. I still believe Clemente, if he did not pass away in the crash, I think he reaches I think he plays long enough to reach 4,000 hits. Does anybody have an issue with that? I think he gets to 4,000. Win on it first. Infield double play strategy. That is a 5. Win is not going anywhere. May. Did he get the hit and run? He did get the hit and run, but May hits righties very well. They will call that off. Blass with the pitch. 2-6. Error on a throw. May, 6-2. That's a grounder to second base. Ground ball to second base. So 3-4-5. Shortstop pivot is Alley. +1 is a 6. But of course, the 5 is the only way you can go. Now, is there an error on a throw? That is a 4. It's a grounder to second base. Cash's error rating is a 2, so he does not make an error. We got to find out, though. A 1-5, it's a double play. It is. Now, we know that there's no error thrown to second, but the shortstop, Alley, has an error rating of 8. Does he make a throwing error back to first? Yes, he does, and May is going to be safe. They try to turn a double play, but a bad throw. And now Stargell, his range is a 2, and that's going to get past him. And May is going to stay at first base. He will not try to get to second. So that's going to be 2 outs. And even though you cannot assume a double play, I'm still calling that an error. So Wynn is out. May takes first on an E6. There are 2 outs, even though they don't call that an error. I'm calling it one. It's my game, and I can do what I want. Here comes Watson. And Watson is 1 for 1. So because of a bad throw by Gene Alley, could not complete the double play. It gives the Astros another chance. Strategy roll. And that's a 15. May will stay where he is. Blass will pitch. Blass, 2-3. That's a range play at the park. Three Rivers, 2-4. It's a base hit to left field, but it's a range play for Vic Davalillo. His range is a 3. Nope, he's not going to get it. It's going to be a single to left. May, base runner 2. Single to left becomes a 3 with 2 outs, -1. A 1-2. May will get to third. He won't. He'll hold at second base. Tough play for Davalillo. And that'll be a single for Watson. By the way, that was the first error on the Pirates. And now the batter is Rader. So Blass should be out of the inning, and now he gave an extra out to the Astros. Now Blass has got to try to settle down here. 2 men down. Runners at first and second here. Blass should be out of the inning. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Rader is 0 for 1. Blass with the pitch. Blass, 1-6. That's at the park. Three Rivers, 3-2. And it's a fly ball to right field. And some guy named Clemente is going to go ahead and get that, make the catch, and end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and a walk. But the Astros strand a couple of runners, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Wilson back on the mound. Leading off for the Bucks will be Richie Hebner. He's 0 for 1. Wilson with the pitch. Wilson, 1-1, walk 4, ball 4. He walks Hebner. So the Pirates get the leadoff man on. That's the first walk issued by Wilson. And here comes Sanguian. And he's 0 for 1. Infield double play. Hebner, not a threat to do anything, and he will just stay right where he is. My name is Mud, and Doug Hunt join us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Wilson, 3-2, walk 4. Not this time. Sanguian, 5-6. It's a fly ball to right field. Wynn will get to that. Jimmy Wynn near the line, but he's got it. 1 out. And now comes Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 1. Runner on at first. Fans here at Three Rivers getting the pitcher's duel that we didn't get last night. Strategy roll. That is a 1, but Hebner's still not going anywhere. Wilson will go ahead and he will pitch. Wilson, 3-2, walk 15. That is high. Oliver, 1-3. It's a power hit to left field. That is an 18, and against the righty, Oliver is going to put the Pirates on the board. That's a triple. Hebner will come around all the way from first. He will score. Oliver to third. It's 1-0 Pirates. Oliver goes ahead and comes through with an RBI triple. And will now bring up Alley. Alley got a double his first time up. Infield is now called in. And now it's 1-0 Pirates. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Oliver stays where he is. Wilson will now go ahead and pitch to Alley. Wilson, 5-6. Hit by pitch. 1. No. Alley never got hit. Alley, 1-1, base hit, left field. The Pirates will get another run. Oliver will walk on home. It's 2-0 Pirates. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two runs in as Gene Alley goes ahead and hits one into left. And now a 2-0 lead for the Pirates. Here comes Blass. Blass is 0 for 1. Not a bad bunter, and they may call the bunt. Corners are going to come in. Strategy roll, and they're going to let Blass bunt. Why not? They're going to go ahead and load up the bunt here. Wilson with the pitch. Wilson, 5-1. Against a righty, that's a strikeout plus 10. That becomes a 18, a 28. Minus 1 is a 27. Now, when you bunt, you divide it by 2. We'll bring it down to 26. It becomes a 13. That's an 8. Blass bunts that foul, and that is a strikeout. 2 down. And that will go as a K. That is the 4th strikeout by Wilson as Blass tries to bunt, but he bunts an 0-2 pitch foul. It's now 2 down. So now the batter is Cash. 2-0 Pirates here, bottom of the 4th. Strategy for Alley. He stays where he is. Wilson, 2-4. Strikeout, 16 is high. Cash, 1-5. And that's flied to left field. Bob Watson's going to get to that. He'll make the play and retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, and a walk. And the Pirates have taken a 2-0 lead here after 4. Top of the 5th. Blass gets back on the mound. Leading off for the Astros will be Tommy Helms. He's 0 for 1. Blass will go ahead and pitch. Blass, 4-3. Walk plus 10. That 1, yeah, that's going to barely walk him, but it will. A 4 minus 3 is a 1, plus 10 is 11, and it will go ahead and walk him, so we will walk Helms. And Helms trots to first. Leadoff walk to Helms. And now the batter is Edwards. Edwards is 0 for 1. Infield double play. Strategy. Nothing on the 18. Blass will go ahead and pitch. Blass. 1-5. Walk. 18 is high. Edwards. 5-2. Base hit. Right past first. It's a single. Helms. He has the speed. He'll make third. And runners at the corners and nobody out. Edwards comes through with a single past first. Now the batter is Wilson. And Wilson's going to have to swing here. A bunt. I don't think you try a squeeze play. I think you'll swing away. Infield is going to be in. Runners at the corners. Nobody out, top of the 5th as the Astros now trying to get some runs. Strategy. That is a 5. Nothing happening. Blass will pitch to Wilson. Blass. 5-2, strikeout, 18, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for Blass, 1 down. And now the top of the order for Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 2. Infield is staying in. Runners at the corners. Strategy. That is a 1. Edwards is staying where he is. Metzger does get the hit and run, but he's going to swing away here. So Blass is going to go ahead and he'll pitch. Blass, 4-2. That's a blank. Metzger, 5-3. It's popped up. Pop out to second base. Cash says he's got it. And he'll make the catch for out number 2. All runners have to hold. So now can Blass get out of this jam? But he'll have to deal with Cedeno. Cedeno was 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Pirates lead 2-0. But the Astros are threatening. Strategy. Nothing on the 1. Nobody is moving. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Blass will go ahead and he will pitch. Blass. 5-6 against the righty. Strikeout 8. That is high. Cedeno 2-4, and he pumped it up also. It's a pop fly ball to second base. Cash says he's got it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And the Astros, runners at the corners, and cannot get anybody in. We go to the bottom of the 5th. V-Dub Productions joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Bottom of the 5th inning. Blass gets out of a tough jam. Leading off for the Bucks is Vic Davalillo. He is 0 for 2. 2-0 Pirates. Game 1 of this NLDS. Wilson will go ahead. 3-3 wild pitch, ball 1. 5-3 strikeout 2, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Wilson doing a good job getting Ks. That's his 5th. And now the batter is Clemente. Clemente 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. Wilson, he'll pitch. Wilson, 2-4, strikeout 9. That's too high. Clemente, 6-3, and against the righty, grounds it to short. And that's going to be Roger Metzger getting to that play. Over to first it goes, 2 down. And now the batter is Pops. Willie is 1 for 2. Wilson got to be careful with Stargell. Any mistake, that ball is probably going. That ball, he's in Pittsburgh. That ball will probably, at Three Rivers Stadium, it'll probably land somewhere in Veterans Stadium. Wilson, 1-4 against the lefty. It's a blank. Stargell, 1-5, double into center field. Stargell keeps the inning going. Stargell gets his 2nd hit of the game. It's a double. And now the dangerous Hebner coming up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, but he can also send the ball to Mars. Stargell on at 2nd. Strategy, nothing on the 5. Stargell stays where he is. Wilson looking in on Hebner. Fans here at Three Rivers hoping for a big-time hit. Wilson, 3-4, strikeout. Not with that 20. Hebner, 1-3, and against the righty, Hebner will come through. He bangs it off the left field wall, and that's going to be a double to left. Stargell will come around. He will score. Hebner goes into second base. 3-0 Pirates. Stadium cheers. Yay! Hebner comes through with a big-time RBI double. And now he's on second base. And here comes Sanguillen. Sanguillen is 0 for 2. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, but the Pirates not taking anything lightly. They watched last night's game between the Cubs and the Reds. They know no lead is safe at inside pitch. Strategy, nothing on the 18. Sanguillen will swing. Wilson, 5-3, strikeout 6, that's high. Sanguillen, 5-2, and he flies out to center field. Cedeno is going to come under it and get it. And that will end the inning. 1 run, 2 hits. An RBI double by Richie Hebner. And it's 3-0 after 5 in favor of the Bucks. Top of the 6th. Blass just got out of it in the last inning. Jimmy Wynn leads off. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Wilson can still pitch to 4 more batters before he tires. We'll see what he does for the Astros. Blass will go ahead and he will pitch. Blass, 1-5, walk, 8, ball 4. He walks Wynn again. Wynn walks for the 2nd time. That is the 3rd walk issued by Blass. It'll bring up May. May is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. Infield double play. Wynn, 17 stolen bases, and he is not going anywhere. That's a 5, so 3 minus 1 is 2. May is an 11, plus 2 is 4. Nope, no hit and run. Blass will pitch. Blass, 1-2, walk, 20. That's high. May, 6-3, base hit right past second base. It's a single. And once again, the Astros will have runners in the corners and nobody out. Wynn will get the speed. He will go to 3rd. And once again, the Astros have a chance. And now here's Watson. Watson is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. They're going to call double play depth, try to turn 2 to give up the run. You got a 3-0 lead. You need outs. So Blass is going to go ahead and pitch to Watson. Strategy, nothing on the 6. May stays where he is. Blass will pitch. Blass, 4-1, strikeout 10. That is high. Watson, 6-1. That is a fly ball to right field. That's going to be caught by Roberto Clemente. for out number 1. Watson, a sacrifice fly of 2. He will bring in Wynn, and the Astros are on the board. So a sacrifice fly by Bob Watson, and it's now 3-1. As the Astros have finally gotten on the board. And now the batter is Rader. Rader is 0 for 2. Still 1 out. Infield is still at double play depth. Now a 3-1 ball game. Strategy, that is a 2. May is not going anywhere. Blass will pitch. Blass, 1-1. That's a double question mark. Righty, 1-10's and out. The 17 is high. Rader, 6-2. Base hit. Center field for Rader. May, base runner 2. Single to center is 0. 1-2. May gets the third. He will hold at second base. So the Astros are now getting some hits. And now the batter is Helms. Helms is 0 for 1 with a walk. Strategy, nothing on the 9. May on it second, Rader on it first. Blass in a jam here in the top of the 6th inning. Pirates had a 3-0 lead, but here come the Astros. Strategy, nothing on the 3. Blass will pitch. Blass, 3-1 against the righty. It's an automatic out. And that is a fly ball to right field. And that's going to be caught by Clemente for out number 2. May, base runner 2, hit the right -1. But Clemente has a -2 arm. May is not going anywhere. That's out number 2. And now the batter is Edwards. And Edwards is 1 for 2. Now 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Astros finally on the board. Pirates lead 3-1. Strategy, nothing on the 17. May sets up at second. Rader on it first. Blass will pitch. Blass, 3-2 against the lefty. It's a blank. Edwards, 2-1, and that's a fly ball to Clemente in right field. And Clemente doesn't have to move. He will make the catch and retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, a walk, and a sacrifice fly. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Pirates still have a 3-1 lead. Wilson can pitch to 4 more batters before he's tired. He is due to bat lead off the 7th inning, so Wilson will stay out there. This is 1972, not 2024. Al Oliver leads off for Pittsburgh. He got a triple his last time up. He's 1 for 2. 3-1 Pirates. Wilson, 2-4. Strikeout 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well, Oliver didn't strike out much, but he will there. And that is strikeout number 6 for Don Wilson. Next up is Alley. Alley is 2 for 2. A single and a double. Wilson, a 3-1, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 7 for Don Wilson, 2 down. The batter now is Blass. And let's see here, 7, 8, 9, 10. He can still pitch to 6 more batters. They're going to let him pitch. Blass pitching very well right now. They'll keep him out there. Wilson will go ahead and pitch to Blass. Wilson, 2-2, range play. Blass, 4-6. It's a ground ball to short, but it's a range play for Roger Metzger. He was good. His range is a 4, but he's not going to get it. He'll get past him for a base hit. Steve Blass keeps the inning alive with a single. And Steve Blass jumping on the bag and saying, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. And now the batter will be Cash. Cash is 0 for 3, but you kind of think he is due to come through with a hit. Strategy, nothing on the 7. Blass stays where he is. Wilson will pitch to Cash. Wilson, 3-4, strikeout 10 is high. Cash, 3-5, and it's a single past third. It's a base hit. Blass does not have the speed. He will hold at second base. Cash keeps the inning going. And now the batter is Davalillo. Davalillo is 0 for 3. You kind of think he's due. Wilson is now tired, but he is due to bat lead off. They're going to let Wilson try to get out of this inning. Blass on at second, Cash on at first. Wilson will pitch to Davalillo. Davalillo destroys left-handed pitching. Wilson will stay in there. Fans here at Three Rivers hoping for a big hit. Strategy. Nothing on the 4. Nobody moves. Wilson, he'll go ahead and pitch. Wilson, 1-1. Walk, 14. That is high. Davalillo, 3-6. And it's a ground ball to short. Metzger will go ahead and take care of it. He will throw to first to get Davalillo. And that will end the inning. No runs. 2 hits for the Pirates. As Don Wilson gets out of the jam, it stays 3-1 after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off is supposed to be Don Wilson, but that will be it for him as he will leave the ball game, and he leaves with the loss. Astros will go to the bench, and let's see, the bench is not that great. Really, the Astro bench is not that great. There are a couple of decent hitters here. Coming on to pinch hit for the Astros will be Norm Miller, 243 average, 4 homers, 13 RBIs. Miller will go ahead and pinch hit for Wilson. Top of the 7th, 3-1 Pirates. Blass, 5-4, walk, 17, that is high. Miller, 2-4, and it's grounded to first base. Pops will take it himself and tag the bag. That's out number 1. 1 down from Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 3. Blass, he'll go ahead and pitch. Blass, 6-2, that's a blank. Metzger, 2-3, fly ball to left. And Davalillo says he's got it, and he will get it, and that's out number 2. And here comes Cedeno. Cedeno is 0 for 2 with the walk. You kind of think he's due. Blass will go ahead and pitch to Cedeno. Blass, 1-2, walk, 13. That is too high. Cedeno, 4-2, and it's a base hit. He'll hit it past second base. So Cedeno gets on the easier route, I guess, for him. It keeps the inning alive for Wynn. Wynn is 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. Cedeno had 55 stolen bases. He gets the steal sign here. 14 minus 4 is 10. Senguian minus 1 is 9. Cedeno is not going anywhere. Blass is going to go ahead and pitch. Blass, 6-6 against the righty. Strikeout. The 11 is high. Win 1-6, and it's a grounder to shortstop. That'll be handled by Alley. Alley's going to throw to second to get Cedeno, and that will do it. No runs and a hit for the Astros. Blass is definitely showing some good stuff in this game. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, tomorrow night on the network, we're going back to the junior circuit for Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Oakland Athletics. The Yankees coming off their wild card win over the Orioles. Now they got to go take on pretty much the best team in baseball in this year. It will be Mel Stottlemyre going for the Yankees, but he's got to go up against some guy named Catfish. Catfish Hunter will be pitching for the Athletics tomorrow night. Game 1 of the ALDS, Yankees and the Athletics. Stottlemyre against Catfish. Be there or be square. And of course, Thurman Munson is out for the Yankees as well as Felipe Alou. Thurman Munson was injured. He will miss the entire ALDS. Felipe Alou will miss the ALDS and maybe a few games of the ALCS if the Yankees get that far. But you don't have to worry about injuries. I'll always tell you about injuries when the player that's batting for them in the game coming up. The Yankees are not totally shorthanded. Anytime an injury occurs, I do bring in a couple of reserves to replace them. You don't have to wait till the next series to do that. You've been called to square before. Well, you've been lucky, so have I. Bottom of the 7th, 3-1 Pirates. Pirates lead 3-1. Roberto Clemente leads off. He's 2 for 3. Astros need a pitcher. A righty and 2 lefties coming up. And hate to say this, but the lefty pitchers for the Astros kind of stink. So in this case, I'm just going to go with their best pitchers they got. Coming on to pitch for the Astros is going to be George Culver. 6 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, a 3.05 ERA. Culver will be the second Astro pitcher. Clemente will go ahead and bat against him. Bottom of the 7th, 3-1 Pirates. Culver. I caught that, actually. 1-2 against the righty. It's an automatic out. And it's a grounder to third. Handled easily by Doug Rader. And he will throw to first for the out. 1 down. Next batter is Pops. Pops is 2 for 3, a single and a double. But again, if Culver makes a mistake, Stargell is sending that to Mars. Culver, 5-2, strikeout, 17. He got him, swing and a miss, struck him out. He gets Stargell. Stargell goes down on strikes. He didn't strike out a lot, though, that year. And now Hebner. Hebner is 1 for 2, a double and walked. Culver will pitch. Culver, 5-2, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. Nice job by Culver, and he sends the Pirates down in order. And after 7, it's 3-1 still in favor of the Bucks. We go to the top of the 8th. Blass, he can still pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. They're going to let him pitch. He's pitching pretty well so far. He's only given up 1 run. Lee May leads off for the Stros. He is 1 for 3, singled and reached on an error. 3-1 Bucks. Game 1 of this NLDS. Blass, 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout, 16 is high. May, 3-6, and against the righty, it's a base hit. He'll hit that one past third, and a single for May. So once again, the Astros get the leadoff man on, and here comes the dangerous Watson. Watson, 2 for 3, 2 singles, and a sacrifice fly. Infield double play. Strategy, May is staying where he is. Blass will go ahead and pitch to Watson. Blass, 5-1, strikeout, 15 is high. Watson, 4-2, base hit right past second base, and another single for Watson. May, he does not have the speed. He'll have to hold at second. And the Astros are in business again. And now the batter is Doug Rader. And that is going to be it for Steve Blass. As the Pirates said, that's good. He's now tired. We're going to send him to the bullpen, send him to the bench. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Pirates. Coming on to pitch for the Pirates is going to be Bob Miller. 5 wins, 2 losses, 3 saves, a 2.65 ERA. The Pirate bullpen does not stink. The Pirates got a good bullpen. Runners at first and second. Infield at double play depth, 3-1 Pirates, but the Astros are threatening. Strategy, nothing on the 19. Raider is not going to bunt here. You're swinging. And Miller can pitch to 7 here. So Miller will pitch to Raider. Miller, 5-6, hit by pitch. 12 is high. Raider, 3-5, and against the righty, Raider comes through, and that's going to be a double into right field. May's going to come in to score. Does Watson score? Watson, base runner 4. Double to right, though, because of a heck of an arm by Clemente, -3. He'll only score on a 1. And he won't. Watson will hold it third. Raider holds it second. It's 3-2. Doug Raider comes through with another big hit. A double for Raider. And now the batter is Helms. And still nobody out in the top of the 8th. Infield now coming in. Helms is 0 for 2 with a walk. A good arm by Clemente prevents Watson from scoring. Now 3-2. Midlife crisis joins this year at Three Rivers Stadium. Watson on at third, Raider on at second. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Miller will pitch to Helms. Miller, 5-5 walk. 18 is high. Helms, 1-4, and it's a ground ball to second base. Steeler fan, I'm going to let you make the call. It's a grounder to second. The infield is in. Watson has a base running rating of 2 with the infield in. The throw will come home. A 1, 2, or 6, he would be safe. What do you want to do, Steeler fan? I'll let you make the call. Send him or no, or take the short route at first. Is the tying run? What do you want to do? If you want to make a call here. I usually roll a die. Send him. Watson being sent. It's a ground ball. It's a grounder to second. It is picked up. It's picked up by Dave Cash. Watson heading home. A 1, a 2, or a 6. He is safe. The throw to the plate. They got him. 1 out. Raider will go to third on the throw. Helms is safe at first. And there's 1 down as they get Watson at the plate, but just barely. So Watson is out at the plate, and that will go as a fielder's choice. And now the batter is Edwards. Infield is still going to play in. Edwards is 1 for 3. Infield 1 out now 3-2. A nice play by Dave Cash to get Watson at the plate. Miller, strategy roll, nothing on the 17. Miller will pitch to Edwards. Miller, 1-3, home run chance. Lefty, 1-14. The 10 is good. Against a right-handed pitcher, Edwards needs a 6. Does he put the Astros ahead? Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep to center field. It is gone. Home run, Johnny Edwards. The Astros take the lead. Stadium barfs. Blech. First home run of the postseason for Johnny Edwards. It's a 3-run bomb. And the Astros take a 5-3 lead. No lead is safe at inside pitch. And we'll see a pinch hitter for George Culver as he will come out of the game. A great job by Blass. Now that becomes a no decision. Wilson is now off the hook. And still 1 out here in the top of the 8th. And a pinch hitter coming in against Miller, and it is going to be Jimmy Stewart, 219 average and 9 RBIs. Jimmy Stewart will now pinch hit for the pitcher, and Bob Miller will now go up against it. Miller went ahead and gave Johnny Edwards a meatball. He turned that into lasagna. Still 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Miller, 5-3, walk, 17 is high. Stewart, 1-2, and that's grounded to shortstop, handled there by Gene Alley. He'll toss it over for out number 2. Now the batter is Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 4. Miller goes ahead. You think Metzger is due. Miller will go ahead and pitch. Miller, 1-4. That's a blank. Metzger, 3-1. Ground out to third base. That'll get taken care of by Hebner. Hebner will toss it over and retire the side. 4 runs, 4 hits, a 3-run bomb by Johnny Edwards, his first home run of the postseason. And the Astros have taken a 5-3 lead here going in the bottom of the 8th. Manny Sanguillen will come on to bat for the Pirates. Astros need a pitcher. And let's see. You got right, left, and right. Coming on to pitch for the Astros is going to be Tom Griffin. 5 wins, 4 losses, 3 saves, a 3.24 ERA. They're going to save Fred Gladding for the 9th. But Tom Griffin, pretty good setup. And Sanguillen will lead off. He is 0 for 3 here in the bottom of the 8th. Griffin, 4-4, strikeout 3. Cold strike 3 on Sanguillen. He's out. Sanguillen gets called out on strikes. That was right across the plate. Should have swung at it. 1 down. And now here comes Oliver. Oliver is 1 for 3 with a triple. Griffin will pitch. Griffin, 5-6, wild pitch, ball 1. 3-2, walk, 10, that's high. Oliver, a 4-4, and he grounds it to the shortstop, Metzger. Metzger will take care of it, throws it over, 2 down. The batter now is Alley. Alley is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Griffin will go ahead and pitch. Griffin, 3-5, strikeout 1, swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. That's demoralizing for the Pirates. 1, 2, 3, go the Bucks. After 8, Astros have a 5-3 lead after 8. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Leading off for the Astros is Cesar Cedeno. Bob Miller is out of there. He blew it. So the Pirates are going to go to their number 1 guy here. They got 3 righties. So coming on to pitch for the Pirates is going to be Dave Justy. 7 wins, 4 losses, 22 saves, a 1.93 ERA. Justy's job to keep it where it is and hope for some 9th inning magic, which we've had a lot of so far. Justy will pitch to Cedeno. Cedeno was 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Justy, 5-6 against the righty. Walk, the 11. No, that's going to miss. Cedeno, 3-1, and that's flied to right field, and Clemente's going to get to it, and he'll make the catch for the out. 1 down, here comes Wynn. Wynn is 0 for 2, but he's walked twice. Justy, 1-5, walk, 15, ball 4. Wynn continues to draw bases on balls at the 3rd time he's walked. And that will bring up May. And May is 2 for 4, 2 singles, and reached on an error. Infield is a double play. Strategy rolls are off. Justy, 6-5, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. He'll go ahead and get May on a K, 2 down. May on a K. I made a rhyme. And now here comes Watson. Watson is 3 for 4 tonight. 3 singles and a sacrifice fly. 5-3 Astros. They're now on the verge of stealing one here in Pittsburgh. Kind of like what Kansas City did in Boston in game 1 of that ALDS. Justy will pitch to Watson. Justy, 6-2, strikeout, 10 is high. Watson, 1-3, it's a ground ball to third base. That'll get picked up by Hebner. And he will throw to second base to get win, and that will end the inning. Nothing across except the walk. We go to the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Steeler fan definitely wants to see some 9th inning magic. I know he definitely wants to see some serious 9th inning magic. Griffin coming out of the game. Dwayne Cameron joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. I am so sorry, Dwayne. I actually did see you. I just could not get to you. My bad. Welcome, Mr. Cameron. Good to see you. Coming on to pitch for the Astros is going to be their closer, Fred Gladding. 5 wins, 6 losses, 14 saves, a 2.77 ERA. Gladding going for the save. Culver does get a hold. And now we will have a pinch hitter coming in for Dave Justy as the Pirates are going to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit for the Pirates is going to be Gene Kleins, 334 average and 17 RBIs. Gene Kleins is actually platooning in left field with Vic Davalillo against left-handed pitchers. But Gladding will go ahead and pitch against Kleins. Bottom of the 9th, 5-3. Gladding will go ahead and pitch. Gladding, 5-4 against the righty. That is an automatic out. And that is doesn't matter what it is, it's a ground ball to short. That'll get taken care of there by Metzger. And the throw goes to first for the out. 1 down. And now here comes Cash. Cash is 1 for 4. He's got a single. A Steeler fan says, no magic. Gladding will go ahead and pitch to Cash. Gladding, 3-1. That is an automatic out against the righty, and that's a fly ball to right field. Jimmy Wynn's going to get to that one and put it away. 2 down. And now the last chance for the Pirates is Vic Davalillo. He is 0 for 4. Pirates got out to a 3-0 lead, and then the Astros scored 5 unanswered. This division series round has been incredible, and we just started it. Gladding is going to go ahead, and he will make a pitch to Davalillo. Gladding, 5-4 against a lefty. That's a blank. Davalillo, 4-3, and it's a fly ball to left field. Coming under that is Bob Watson. He takes a couple of steps backward, puts out his glove. Blop. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Houston Astros steal one here at Three Rivers Stadium. They win it 5-3 and take a 1-0 series lead. Stadium groans. The Astros steal game 1 here. They get the home field. A 5-3 win for the Astros. And now a must-win game coming up for the Pirates in game 2. But what a game this was. Another great game. And I'll make this a game of the year candidate. Excellent game here. Final line score coming up. For the Astros, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. For the Pirates, 3 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, and that 1 error was pretty huge. The winning pitcher was it Wilson? Was it Culver? I think it was, No, it was Culver. The winning pitcher is George Culver. No, not Culver. Miller. Was it? No, Culver. Yeah, Culver was the winning pitcher. Culver got the win, and Miller got the hold. So George Culver is going to get the win. The loss is going to go to Bob Miller of the Pirates. Tom Miller will get a hold, and Fred Gladding will get the first save of the postseason for him. So that is here to go ahead and have a big win for the Astros. They take a series lead here on a huge game here at Three Rivers. Tomorrow night, Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Oakland Athletics. Mel Stottlemyre will be going for the Yankees, and Catfish Hunter goes for the Athletics. The Athletics were the best team in the league this season in the replay. But so far, Inside Pitch has had a mind of its own. A big game tomorrow night. Yankees Athletics, Game 1. Stottlemyre and Hunter. Be there or be square. Steeler fan, My Basement Media Productions, Vida Productions, Yankees Bob 7, Brian B., Dwayne Cameron, Frank Rosank, John Haverly, My Name is Mud, Phoenix Knight, Beatles Eternally, Doug Hunt, Joshua Miller, Jimmy Jam, and let's see, D. Scott Howard, and let's see here, see if I get everybody, Brian Patterson, and Jeremy Brooks, of course. I think I got everyone. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Astros steal home field. They beat the Pirates tonight 5-3. They lead this National League Division Series 1-0. See you tomorrow.